Hello everyone, this is Dhonjit Deka and I welcome you to my YouTube channel Chemistry Tutorial. So guys, in this video we'll discuss about a concept that is based on CSR NET Chemical Science Part A, that is General Aptitude part, okay? And the topic is called average. Though this topic it is very simple and the concepts are very simple, question asked from this concept. Okay, you can use this concept in solution of different numericals in the part A. Okay, so without any further delay, guys, let us start the topic. Today's topic, that is average. So what is average? First, in this video we'll discuss about some points, that is concept base, and then we'll discuss some problem that is asked in the previous CSR NET exam. Okay, so what is average? This average is generally used for set of numbers. This generally measured for a set of numbers. It is not used for a single numbers. It generally used of a set of numbers. Suppose you are measuring the weight of a 4-person. Suppose you measuring the weight of a 4-person, that is supposed to be come out as A, B, C and D. These are the weight of 4-person, that is A, B, C and D. Okay. So if you are asked to find out what is the average weight of this 4-person, then it means that average means the equal contributions for each observations or each persons in this case. Okay, so here the number of observations, if you are represented by n, here it is n will be 4. Okay, so average generally expresses number of sum of the total observations divided by total numbers of observations. Okay, here sum of the total observation would be A plus B plus C. For the given example, and number of observation it is 4. Okay, what will be the value you have got? That will be the average weight for this observation, for this set of observations. Okay, so simply observations means for a given set of observations. So simply average means for a given set of observation, average means the equal contribution or equal share of each observation. That is called average of that set of observations. Okay, now we'll discuss about the weight. What is weighted observations? Now we'll discuss about another topic from average, that is called weighted average. So next concept, it is called weighted average. Weighted average generally it is used for a group of observations. Okay, suppose you measured some observations for a group, for suppose it A, group A1. Suppose it is find out the weight of 4-person in group A, it is A, B, C and D. In group B, it is find out that weight of 4-person it is E, F, G and H. Okay, these are the observations value for 2 different groups. Okay, having 4 persons, and these are the weight of 4 persons. Now it is given that The average weight of this 4%, it is average weight, if we represented it by A1, and the average weight of this group if it is B, okay, you consider it as A, simply A, okay. And if in this case the number of observation, if it is N1, number of observations, and in this case number of observations, if it is N2, okay, so you consider two group of 4% having the weight of A, B, C, D and E, F, G, H, okay. So in this case for group A, the average weight of the 4% it is A, and the average weight of this group B, it is B. Number of observations in the first case it is N1, and the second case it is N2. If you are asked to find out what is the total overall average of these two groups, then that average is generally expressed by weighted average. Weighted average means the overall average of many groups, okay, more than one groups. So in this case a weighted average, it generally expresses weighted average. It is the average of all the persons in the two groups. So it will be expressed as N1 A, N2 B divided by N1 plus N2. So this is the formula for weighted average. Now we'll discuss about the concept of average speed. Okay, so what we'll discuss? Average speed. So what is average speed? Suppose there is a vehicle, it running at a speed of x kilometer per hour for a distance of d, okay, and it again running at for the distance, same distance, d kilometer, at a speed of y kilometer per hour. So in this case, what will be the average speed for the vehicle? So average speed is generally expressed as total distance covered by the vehicle divided by total time. Okay, so in this case what will be the total distance? The total distance, it is d plus d, it is twice of d, and the total time for this distance, that is d, it will be so time for this portion t1 would be d divided by x, whereas for t2, for this distance, the required time it is t2, then it will be d by y. Okay, so t1 plus t2, d by x and d by y. So it will give you twice xy divided by x plus y. This is the average speed for this example. Okay, so this is how you have to calculate the average speed of a vehicle. Now we'll solve some problem that is asked in the CSIR net in the previous year question papers. Okay, So here is the question is given, and this question asked in CSRNA June 2014. Okay, in the part A. So in the question it is asked that there are two group of students are there, group A and group B, and their obtained marks are given. Okay, two set of obtained marks are given, and it is defined that dispersion of their marks and relative dispersion of their marks is given by maximum marks minus minimum marks, and relative dispersion it is given by dispersion divided by mean. Here mean it is mean and average it is same. Okay, so four options are given for the above statement. Which one of these four statement is correct? We have to find out that. Okay, first what we'll do, first we'll find out the dispersion for both the groups, for group A and group B. So dispersion of group A, so it is given by maximum marks minus minimum marks. So maximum marks in case of group A it is 90, whereas it is minimum marks it is 30. So dispersion for group A it is 60, whereas dispersion of for group B it will be maximum marks it is 80 minus 35. Sorry, it is 85 minus 35. So it would be 50. Okay, so these are the dispersion value for both the groups. Now we'll find out the relative dispersion by the given expression, that is dispersion divided by mean. So relative dispersion for group A, it would be dispersion for group A it is 60 divided by mean means average of the all the mark. So average of this set would be 40 plus 80 plus 70 plus 50, 60, 90 and 30 divided by 7 observations are there, so divided by 70. So it would be 60 divided by 60 give you 1. So relative dispersion for group A it would be 1. Now we'll see what will be the relative dispersion for group B. So now we'll see what is the relative dispersion for group B. So it would be dispersion for group B divided by mean or average of group D. Relative dispersion of group B it is 50 divided by 40, mean means average, that is 40 plus 80 plus 35, 70, 85, 45, 70, 45, 50, 75 plus 60 divided by whole divided by 9. So this is the relative dispersion, and mean it is 60. Okay, so it is 5 by 6, it is less than 1. So we have found that the relative dispersion of A is 1, whereas relative dispersion of B is less than 1. So from both these we can write relative dispersion A is greater than relative dispersion of B. Okay, so let us see the four options. If we have any statement which is similar to this or same to this, then that will be the correct one. Okay. So here is the question. In this question is asked in CSR December 2014. So in the question it is given that there are 13% and weight of this 13% are given in the this set. Okay, and it is further added two new person having weight 100 kg and 79 kg has been joined in the group, and then what will be the average weight of the group increases. So what we'll do here, we'll first consider first set as a group A, and the second two new person will consider it as group B. Okay, for both this group we'll calculate first the separate averages. Okay, then we'll calculate the weighted average for both the groups. Okay, then we can calculate what will be the average weight that has been increases for group of 15 persons. Okay, so for the group of 13 person, it is considered that A is the group of 13 person and B it is the group of 2 persons, that are the persons which weight 100 kg and 79 kg. So for the group A, what will be the average? Suppose it is represented by average for group A, it is A1. So it is found that summation of this value, it will give you 1060 divided by 13. Okay, and it is equal to 82. Whereas in case of this B1, it will be 100 plus 79 divided by 2. 179 divided by 2. And this is equal to 89.5. Okay, now we will calculate the for the all two groups, that is for all the 15 members. Now we will calculate the weighted average. So weighted average for 15%, it is equal to N1 into A1 N2 into B1 divided by N1 plus N2. So N1 it is 13 into 82 plus 2 into 89.5 divided by 13 plus 2. So it is equal to 1066179 divided by 15. This is equal to 83. So the new average for 15 people it is 83. So the initial average for 13 people it is 82. So change in average, that is, if we consider it as A2, that is A2 minus A1, it would be 83 minus 82, that is 1. So our correct option will be the option B. Okay. So here is another problem. In the problem it is given that if you change only one observation from a set of 10 observations, which of the following will definitely change? Here 4 parameters are given: mean, median, mode and standard deviation. Suppose you have a set of 10 observations, suppose 1, 2, 3, like that up to 10. 10 observations are there. Okay. So if you change any of the observation out of these 4, which one of these 4 parameter will change? You see, here it is mean means average. Okay, whatever we discuss, average. Mean and average is same. So if you consider the average or mean, means summation of the all the observations, summation of observations divided by total number of observations. Okay, so this is the expression for average. So if you see here, if we change any of this observation out of this 10, then the value of this summation and the total number, this will change. As a result, the value of average will change. You can check by taking an example. Suppose you are considering a set of value, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so in this case you find out average. That's 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 divided by 4. So it will give you 4 plus 10 divided by 4. Okay, now you just change one, suppose you make it 2. Okay, then what will be the average? It will 11 by 4, or you just cancel it, then it will be 9 by 4. So average, if we change any of the observation, then this parameter, that is mean or average, will change. Our correct option will be the A1. Okay, so guys, I hope you have understand all the things that I have discussed. First I have discussed some formulae or concept based on average. Now I have discussed some problems based on previous year question paper from CSIR net. Okay, so if you have any doubt, you can ask me on the comment section below. And if you are new to this channel, then subscribe our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon for instant notification. So guys, see you in the next video. Thank you.